What's up, comic fans? And it's time for the preview of the new comic books coming out this new comic book day. So let's get into these books right after this.
Spartans! What is your profession?
Welcome back. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up and comment down below. Let's get into the books this week. We're going to start off with those books that have a little heat behind them, a little bit of spec, all right? We got The Amazing Spider-Man, number 88. Who thought an Amazing Spider-Man these days would make it to a spec talk? But here we have a new character who we've seen a Goblin Queen in the past, or a Queen Goblin, but apparently this is a new version of that character. Alright, so we're talking about Queen Goblin Ashley Kafka. Here you got Amazing Spider-Man number 88. She'll be on that cover, and you got the 1 in 10 Gleason variant. Alright, so new character, Spider-Man universe, always worth some kind of investment. You know, we'll see where it goes. Does it go anywhere? We'll see. But what you do have is you have this awesome cover. I think it's awesome. Very reminiscent of early 90s or late 90s Spider-Man. 90s Spider-Man, let's just go with that. Alright, and then you have that Gleason 1 in 10. Alright, the design variant. And that looks pretty cool. That's actually popping a little bit on eBay right now at the moment. So go ahead and grab that for cheap if you find it. Alright, we're going to keep moving on. Next up, we got Monkey Prince number 1. This looks like a fun book. This is a character I think that has some legs, okay? Whether it becomes like a cartoon on HBO Max, or becomes a more well worked in character. All right, this is the first solo series for Monkey Prince. He was introduced earlier last year, so his first appearance is not in this book, but this will be the first solo book starring the Monkey Prince. And there's a lot of cool covers out there. I really like this one, the Zhao Dao, or Team Zhao Dao. That is a pretty cool cover. Alright, but I just think this is a fun character that could have some legs, and why not take a shot on the Monkey Prince? Overall, looks like it could be a fun book. We'll see what happens with the Monkey Prince. Alright, next up, just all things Star Wars this week. Alright, we got Star Wars Crimson Reign number 2. Alright, and you got Ochia Bestoon and Deathstick working together. So this seems like it could have some really cool stuff happening in it. We'll see what happens. Here are some variant covers. Alright, but you got Ochia Bestoon and Deathstick as a team up. First team up. If this ever happens in any Star Wars books, could be worth a solid investment. Alright, next up we got a Star Wars number 1. We got Star Wars Galactic Cruiser. Now, correct me if I say this wrong, Halcyon Legacy number 1. Alright, and this is tells the first voyage of this Star Cruiser. And I think, there's some good possibility for spec here. You also have a Wookiee Jedi on the cover holding a lightsaber. I'm assuming they're a Jedi since they have a lightsaber. Pretty dope. The cover is just a really cool cover. Alright, so this is E.M. Gist on the cover. Why not? Star Wars, A New Tale, starting up, issue number 1. Seems like a solid investment to me. Last up, we've got a cover. This is a cover. This is Star Wars High Republic number 14. This is the Mike McCone variant. And I just think this cover is really cool. Alright, this is I believe Marshall of Arcris on the cover. Got that shadow in the face, on the face. That's always a cool effect. Gives you got light from one side, darkness in the back. Gives you that vibe that they're fighting something evil, or there's an evil presence around this character. Just a really cool cover overall, okay? So that's why I got this book in here. All things Star Wars. This Star Wars High Republic run is coming to an end, or at least this phase of the Star Wars storytelling. So you never know what characters are going to show up last minute. Definitely worth a spec. Alright, so we'll go back to the overall list one last time. Those are the books I'm looking at this week for spec purposes. You don't have to get the 1 in 10. I throw those in there. But The Amazing Spider-Man number 88, buy that at cover price or whatever. Worth a solid investment. Monkey Prince, I think, has some legs. We'll see where that goes. All things Star Wars, all at cover price. Even the McCone variant. Alright, let's move on. Before we get into the other books, I got another book I'd just like to point out. Behemoth Comics, Until My Knuckles Bleed, number 1. This just looks like a really cool book. I don't know how to explain it. Let's just read a little bit of the synopsis. A tale of crime and capes in the style of The Boys, Watchmen, and Sin City. The 90s were the most extreme age of superheroes, but times have changed. Gavin Hart, aka Damager, now works as a bouncer in a strip club managed by the Russian mob, hangs out sporadically with his ex, Evangelady, and wrestles with the long-term effects of his cyber implants. But fate always keeps one last cheap shot up its sleeve for a hero. Until My Knuckles Bleed just looks like a really cool book. There are some pretty cool variant covers out there. Alright, this one's looks like it's Sin City themed. I am stuttering my words today, folks. Don't forget to get plenty of sleep. Alright, there's some 90s cover goodness here. Some classic Image Comics cover work. And I'm sure all these other ones in some way relate to some other version of comic covers. Even the A cover. I'm probably just going to stick with the A cover, though I do like some of those other covers a lot. That's if you could find all these books. Behemoth is a little bit of a smaller publishing house. Hopefully your comic shop got it. If not, reach out to one of the online retailers. Alright guys, let's get into the rest of the comics. Again, Until My Knuckles Bleed by Behemoth Comics. My kind of spotlight comic of the week. We're going to start off with Image this week, alright? And what do we got from Image? All these cool things. Ant number 2 finally comes out. Seems like number 1 came out months ago. You may even say it came out last year. But I'm bunch. Alright, crossover number 11. I'm hearing things about crossover 11 having a character from an AMC TV show in there. So a very popular AMC TV show. So I only know of 2. One that was mega popular and the other one that was popular. You got Preacher and you've got The Walking Dead. Alright, The Walking Dead being the mega popular show and Preacher being a slightly or a lot less popular show, but still a very popular show. A lot of people saw that. We'll see what happens in crossover number 11. You can bet your pants that I am grabbing a copy of that. I actually have one ordered online. So will I grab a second in-store copy? We will see. Alright, Geiger, the 80-page giant number 1's coming out. That's been on delay for a long time now. But it's going to introduce a new character, and we're going to have some origin stories of some reoccurring characters in the story. Alright, we're going to keep going. Magic Orders up to number 4 of 6. Hellcop is going strong. Paprika, number 7 of 12. Alright, New Burn number 3 is coming out. I like New Burn. I also like Nita Hall's Nightmare Blog number 4, which is coming out. Pretty cool cover here. Nice. And then we got Nocterra number 7, right? Another story arc coming out of there. Some really cool covers on that. Image Timeline is a one-shot that's coming out that kind of covers the last 30 years of Image, because Image is coming up on its 30th year anniversary. Scumbag number 12 is out. You got Spawn number 326. I still stand by my words that I've never really seen a bad Spawn cover, but feel free to hit me on Instagram with one that's bad. Alright. And Walking Dead Deluxe continues The Walking Dead in color. We're now at Dark Horse. Alright, and for you Black Hammer fans, Reborn Part 1 gets a trade. What else do we got? Man in Black, Stranger Things. There's some good comics for those of you who dig into those. IDW is out this week with a Sea of Sorrows trade. A lot of people like that. You got some Star Trek, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Collection, Volume 1, Transformers King Grimlock comes to an end with issue 5 of 5. DC Comics, Previews World hates DC Comics. All we have is this deluxe edition hardcover book of Sandman. But we got more comics than that, because we got Batman number 120 Anarchy on the cover again, along with the rest of the Batman Incorporated family. That looks like it could be a really good read, alright? You have your new creative team on there with Joshua Williamson, and you got Jorge Molina on art. But let's check that out. That just looks like a really cool cover. Abyss Part 3. The new Batman Inc.'s heinous crimes have landed them in a high security prison. Batman believes the only way to help his old ally is to break them out, but they don't want his help. Meanwhile, Batman Inc.'s mysterious benefactor uses the chaos to enact their plan, but finds themselves lost in the dark against Abyss. There's some variant covers right there. Let's keep the ball rolling. You got Batman Detective number 1051. Mariko Tamaki is doing a really good job with this series, alright? And you got the Psycho Pirate showing up as a main reason why this Arkham Tower is working, alright? But it's all a con, it's all a ruse. You got a lot of the Bat family in there. Looks like a good time. Let's see where this goes. Alright, then you got some Suicide Squad, you got some Justice League Incarnate, you got Arkham City, Monkey Prince, which we talked about. Okay, Puzzle Box is out there. Some good stuff. Justice League Incarnate. Let's take a look at that. There is a variant Jorge Fornes cover that people are talking about, alright? So you may want to check this out. This may be one of those cover buys that turns into something. Alright, let's get back to the rest of the books, because we're at Marvel. Alright, you got a Raza variant Alien number 9 cover. This cover looks pretty dope. Not gonna lie, Raza is killing covers these days. You got Spider-Man number 88, which we talked about. There'll be a couple of covers for that. You got Black Panther Legends number 3. What else? You got Daredevil Woman Without Fear number 2 of 3, okay? It's only a 3-part miniseries, so go ahead, grab that. Chip Zdarsky, excellent writer. Definitely worth looking into. Alright, and here are some of the rest of the books from Marvel. Sabretooth number 1 comes out this week if you're a Sabretooth fan. Alright, and Savage Spider-Man number 1 comes out, okay? A lot of hype behind this one. Let's see where that one goes. Could be a fun read. Lots of covers not released yet. That's interesting. Crimson Reign number 2 comes out, Star Wars. Alright. And you got another big Star Wars book here, alright? Halcyon Legacy number 1. And you got Star Wars High Republic number 14. So plenty of cool books this week. Dynamite. Alright, and with Dynamite, here are all the covers, all the heroines, really cool stuff. Alright, we're at Boom Studios. Boom, here comes the boom. Basilisk, Buckethead, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. All books that start with B. Lots of alliteration here. Boom Studios. Alright, and then the rest of the books coming out this week. Let's take a look. If I miss anything, guys, let me know down in the comments. Be like, this is a book that you should totally check out. Chicken Devil number 4 is out. Alright. If you want that Batman 118 homage cover, graded. Let your local comic shop know. They have them for $99.99. Alright, and we'll just keep going. We're in the ends, we're in the P's. Got some Rick and Morty. Serial number 10 of 10. Serial coming to an end. Issue 10 of 10. And that's it. We're done. So thank you, comic fans. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Go ahead and throw me a thumbs up, comment down below. Do what you do. I'ma do what I do. I'ma get ready for new comic book day this Wednesday. Peace.